Now, in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Spotify has 180 million monthly users and access to 35 million songs and podcasts. Now, all those offerings are going to have to move over and make room for GabNet programming. Yes, at long last, Alex Bennett's Ramble, Damian Chaplin's Exchange, The Intersection, and even the franchise MC's Arena and Michael Snyder's weekly movie reviews will be fighting for space on this massive platform. Each day, the programs are updated, so you can hear them on the Spotify app, available for all smartphones and game consoles. Or you can just go to Spotify on the web at Spotify.com. So, give us a shot on Spotify. There's a 35 million to 5 chance we'll get people to listen to talk like they've never heard it before. The Ramble with Alex Bennett, tonight at 10:30 Eastern on GabNet.
Attention, all space enthusiasts and lovers of lighthearted banter. Prepare for an intergalactic journey like no other. Welcome to The Exchange with your stellar host, Damian Chaplin.
Hey, sci-fi fans, it's Damian Chaplin, and I'm thrilled to invite you to The Exchange, where we dive into the cosmos of light talk and my unbridled love for all things sci-fi, especially Star Trek.
Every Mondays at 9:30 p.m., join Damian as he navigates the galaxy of casual conversation, sprinkled with humor, insights, and a healthy dose of sci-fi geekery. It's not just a show, it's a rendezvous with the stars.
From the latest in entertainment to the wildest theories in the sci-fi universe, we're breaking it all down at The Exchange. And, of course, we're boldly going where no show has gone before.
But wait, there's more. Engage with Damian in lively discussions and share your favorite sci-fi programs and movies. The Exchange is your space to connect, laugh, and geek out with the best of them. Set your coordinates and join Damian Chaplin at The Exchange.
See you at 9:30 on Mondays on GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Intercession tonight at midnight Eastern on GabNet.
Hi everybody, this is Alex Bennett, and I've had a long and interesting trip. It's called life. And for years, people have demanded that I write a book about it, and while I've been a writer, my main talent has always been that of a broadcaster. Over a year ago, I decided not to write the book, but using my best skill, I decided to tell it. It's called Life in the Passing Lane, and I described it as an audio biography. It's presented in 30-minute chapters, so it's easy to binge listen. And you can access it on the GabNet page by clicking on Life in the Passing Lane and going to a page with every single episode, plus some extras. If you want to access it on your mobile device, that's easy too. It's on iTunes. It's Life in the Passing Lane, an audio biography by me. I'm Alex Bennett.
In 2013, after 9 years, Alex Bennett got let go by SiriusXM satellite radio for reasons yet to be known. Was it his salary? Was it his advancing years? Or did he just suck? The truth will never be known. Last year, SiriusXM, knowing that their old and rusting satellites were yesterday's technology, bought into the internet by taking over the streaming service Pandora. Well, we suppose that Alex has finally snuck his way back into the SiriusXM orbit, presenting Alex Bennett's Ramble on Pandora. Get Pandora and get Alex, but don't tell SiriusXM. If they know he's there, they might dump him again. The Ramble from GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Now, in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Hey everybody, live from Harlem in New York City. Guess what? It's me. It's Alex. I'm back with the Ramble. There she is. There's Lori Thompson, as I normally see her now.
Hola.
Hola. How are you?
Very good. Very good.
Really?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, well, let me take that back. Let me qualify that. My tummy hurts and I have a bit of a headache, but the shows that we did, but as far as my life is concerned, life is great.
Yeah.
I had so much fun, Bennett, at those shows we did.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that was, I mean, they say life is all about managing your expectations, and it far exceeded my expectations.
Well, I did not expect it to go that good.
Yeah,
Okay.
wasn't it fun?
Yeah, I had reservations about even doing it at all. And as a matter of fact, I got very sick after the fact.
Oh, while you're still in SF for it?
Yeah. So we
Oh.
didn't get to see anything of San Francisco at all. We were in bed sick.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that because I went over to have brunch with you and Buddy Loves and your wife and Buddy's wife were ill.
Yeah.
But you guys seemed okay.
We were kind of okay.
Yeah.
We
were
kind of
zinging.
had a little bit of whatever they had. Buddy was doing pretty good, and
Yeah.
I was doing okay. And then all of a sudden, everything went wrong. God,
Things went awry.
yeah, I wound up at night lying on the floor because I couldn't get back in the bed.
Whoa, that's not a comfortable feeling.
No, not a comfortable feeling at all. So I fell asleep for a while on the floor. I woke up with my back killing me. And so then I tried to wake Marjorie up and to get help. And I finally woke her up, and then she went and got Buddy and got his wife, and they both joined us, and they both tried to get me into bed,
Yeah.
which was impossible. And she fell on my back and helped bruise a rib.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was horrible. And on top of that, are you ready for this?
What?
This is the part I was talking to Bubbles about. Was I talking to Bubbles about this or anybody about this?
Bubbles.
I can't remember now. But I started getting to a point where I couldn't make it to the bathroom to pee.
What? And,
So I was like peeing all over myself.
oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know. Have you seen those? They advertise them on MSNBC. Those catheters that are.
I don't want to
No.
talk. We're not talking catheters here. We're talking
Okay.
about something was really wrong in my system. I would get up. I would get within feet of the bathroom,
Of the bowl.
and I would start peeing.
You know that? Yeah, that I've had that happen to me.
Have
It's
you
not
had
like-
that happen? What is that?
Oh yeah. I don't know, Ben. How's your sodium? 'Cause
Now we came back here, and I'm fine.
well, that's good.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
I'm
good.
not peeing all over. I can wait to pee until I need to pee. You know.
Well, when you feel that way, you might want to try an electrolyte drink. There's Liquid IV. There's a bunch.
Yeah. Well, who
great-
knows? Anyway, we got home, and all of a sudden, I'm able to walk to the bathroom and take a pee. Yeah.
Good. And plus,
Yeah.
our body knows when we're in unique circumstances, not our usual.
But anyway, I don't know what went on with me. That was ridiculous. And Marjorie's lying there with pneumonia.
Did she have pneumonia?
Yeah, she got pneumonia.
See, now that's what as an elderly person now, I do look out for pneumonia. I'm going to get an RSV shot this afternoon.
Yeah.
I don't. Who needs respiratory problems? I say.
I had all of those, so I'm fine. But I'm boy, you know. And ever since I've gotten home, I've never been quite right, you know.
What? Right? Well,
Yeah.
you've always been a lefty. Yeah.
Yeah, well, but I'm kind of out of it right now, even, you know.
Yeah.
So, whatever, you know.
Whatever.
It was a wonderful 2 days, and then all of a sudden, everything went to hell.
It was heavenly. Heavenly. I mean, every once in a while, you'll be in a groove where you think, man, this life is so charmed. And that's exactly how I felt when I got there. And then throughout the trip.
Yeah, this is the second time Marjorie and I have taken a major trip, and in the middle of it, she's gotten sick.
Well, we're not quite the invincibles that we used to be.
Well, at 80, I keep saying, yeah, 86, yeah. I guess
Yeah.
I'm not invincible.
Yeah, which is hard to swallow, but yeah, I just take better care of myself than I used to. I eat really right. I don't drink hooch at all, which is
Yeah.
nice.
Well, anyway, we're on our way, for the people who watch us, okay, we're on our way towards being able to show you the shows.
Right. Yeah.
We got the okay from Bobby. He was the holdout, I think. Then we got to get an okay from Bubs and from all the people that participated in the show, and then we're cool.
I got mine this morning. I'll spiff it off.
Oh, you really? Yeah, okay, do that. So
Yes.
I want to.
And the picture.
Because everybody keeps asking me, are you going to play it? You going to play it? Yeah.
Yeah.
We will eventually.
Well, it was so fun, and everybody just clicked. Everybody clicked.
Everybody did well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you got back, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I got to see this whole house to myself. I am footloose and fancy.
Yeah.
And diving in because Ricky's still in South America.
Yeah. Have
And
you talked to him?
Yeah, he's doing okay.
Yeah.
It was like, what do you mean you're not going to come out here? You're not going to come back for the rest of the cruise. And it's like, you know what? Since the cancer thing, I never took enough time to just take a beat and feel and get my equilibrium back.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing now.
So he understood that.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I'm pretty confident we can work through anything that comes up.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's great, but, you might be able to join him a little later on. You don't know.
Right. Well, I'm thinking of it. See, he likes the cruise life. I like cruises for 2 weeks.
You like lying on a boat, reading a book, having some booze.
No, can't do the booze anymore. I'd probably be more there.
Okay. But, so you can't do the booze anymore.
Right. And it is a little disconcerting, I have to say, even after.
Oh, yeah, you quit. Yeah, you're an alcoholic. You can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, but you get all the food.
Yeah, I get all the food. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and all the sodas you want.
Right.
Yeah,
And
right.
the shows themselves are a little, it's like it's like Reno shows, not Tahoe caliber, Reno shows.
Really?
The Reno Road Company.
Wow.
So I don't like to go to the shows much, but who doesn't like hanging out? Have you ever been to Punta del Estes?
What?
It's in, I don't know if it's in Uruguay or it's next to Uruguay. Punta del Este.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's so sweet, and the people are nice because they've been invaded over the years by everybody.
Yeah.
And they don't sweat it. It's like, we can adapt. And their sense of humor is great.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good. So you're taking it easy, and you're, hanging out, and just, yeah. Something, you really didn't get a good rest.
I did not.
I
mean, and I don't want to be a whiner because I told myself I would never be a cancer whiner.
Yeah.
But I just never had that click. Like, okay, I'm back to normal, everything, and I can proceed.
Yeah.
I never felt that.
Yeah. Well, the only thing was this trip, I don't know, for some reason, I came off of it, and I haven't been well since,
Because, man, the germs. Do you take airborne? Airborne.
No, I don't take airborne.
I like to. And a friend of mine got me a bunch of it, but I'm out now.
Yeah, but this wasn't caused by any flying or anything like that. This was caused by, was a member of the family, of the Love family.
Oh.
Came down with this thing because she's a doctor and she's a pediatrician.
Oh.
And, kids have cooties like you wouldn't believe.
No kidding.
So she brought some of the cooties home.
Well, she could have brought measles. You're lucky. This we can get over.
Yeah. But it was pretty bad. I mean, she was in really bad shape. Marjorie was in second bad shape. I think I was in third bad shape, and Buddy wasn't in that bad a shape at all.
Right. And then I breezed in, and I wasn't feeling bad at all.
Yeah,
and
right.
I'm walk through the city. I'd love to walk that town.
Yeah, you walked. You decide to walk down to the bus or the train or the whatever.
Yeah, the Mooney.
Yeah. I wish I had the walking stuff going for me now, but it's just not.
Ben, it is. It's hard to say goodbye to the walking.
Yeah. That's hard to say goodbye to. I enjoyed it, but what the hell,
It's effortless, you know, and it's what gives us confidence.
Did I look too much like an invalid at the show?
No,
okay.
Not at all. You didn't even use your cane on stage.
Because Buddy's wife said, "Face it, you're an invalid."
Really?
And I went, you know what I hate about the term invalid?
What?
Actually, it should be pronounced invalid.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm invalid because I can't walk.
We're not considered anymore.
Yeah, we're invalid. We're invalid.
Yeah.
She said, "So you're an invalid?" I said, "No, I'm not invalid." She says, "I said invalid."
Yeah, certain words, it's the way you pronounce them that carries the connotations.
Exactly. So, do I sound okay? I guess I sound okay.
You sound great. Yeah. I'm a little hoarse because I knew I would because the Live 105 museum induction, everybody seemed like everybody we worked with. 105 was there, and it was just such a blast.
It was a great deal for us,
Yeah, I knew I was gonna pay, but I just need to shut up.
Yeah, but everybody was there. I mean, our old bosses and
Ed Graham,
a lot of our old fans,
Ed and Richard, two of the best bosses I've ever had.
I think the reason why those shows went so well too was that everybody in that audience had something in common, and that was us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't think of it that way, but that's a good way to think of it.
Yeah. You think about it in that terms, and it's okay. That's fine. But anyway, so I'm sitting here, my back's aching. I have a cough going. Bronchitis, I think it is.
Oh, bronchitis! What a drag! And thankfully, I have some stuff that they gave me when I had the big C, and it takes away the throat pain.
Oh, so really?
Yeah, because I get sore throats at the drop of it.
So they start referring to you as old numb throat.
Yeah. Or what's that little gland? I used to always be afraid of. It's esophageal.
Esophageal. Yeah.
I've got a rickety esophageal.
Well, actually, the esophagus is the tube that's your throat.
Yeah.
And then going down here.
Yeah. There are and I love those posters. When I was a kid, I would always draw posters that we saw of medical things. I used to love to draw the eye with the aqueous humor and the vitreous humor, the cornea and the retina.
What? You have a talent I never knew about.
Oh, I am the draftsman of the orbs. Yes, I love to do that. And then with the cancer, you see a little more intricately what your innards are like.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're a little out of sync today. What the hell is this all about?
The nerve of us. What do you mean? Are our lips not meeting our words?
A little bit off. Anyway, to hell with it. I'm basically just tired and want to go back to sleep. Not that you're not wonderful,
Yeah, I'm going to do exactly that.
Yeah.
I've got a sleeping pill. It's called Sex in the City, which I never watched.
Wait a minute. You have a sleeping pill called Sex in the City?
No. No, I don't mean it. I mean, I watch it.
Oh, you watch Sex in the City, and that's your sleeping pill? Yeah,
because I never, ever saw it when it was on. And this is what I love, is when you find a pretty good series, real well written, and you can find it.
Well, my question now is, since you've seen Sex in the City and never saw it before, which woman are you?
Oh, I don't like Samantha. I don't like her.
Why don't you like Samantha?
Because she's so slutty, and she's just.
Oh, that's why I love her.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're right.
That's why every guy loves her,
Probably. Yeah, and Charlotte I like because she's so patient. She's just so wholesome. And then Miranda I like because she's quick. She's really quick and whip smart.
Uh-huh.
I would say I don't know. I'm a combination of Carrie and Miranda, I guess.
Carrie and Miranda? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, fine. That's good with me. I just happen to like, what's her name?
Kim Cattrall.
Kim Cattrall.
She has easy written all over her.
She plays easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her timing is very good. Did she win Emmys for that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because she's got it down.
I think they all won one during the course of the show. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was a wonderful ensemble cast.
Yeah, and it's easy to win an Emmy. Just ask me.
That's right. You got two, don't you?
Two of them. Yeah.
Was it for Beta Breakers?
They weren't the big ones. They weren't the big national ones. They were the little tiny local ones. But
And one was for the Beta Breakers, I know. But what was the other one for?
The other was actually for me doing performing. I mean, that was part of an ensemble.
Yeah.
In the other case, it was for me, for my stuff I did on a show called Log On TV.
Okay, neat.
And we sent a whole compendium of what I did and so on, up to, I think it was, they always vote for them in another town, so there's no prejudice.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So Seattle was the town that everybody watched these in, and they watched mine and said he's the best performer in a non-entertainment program or something like that.
That's cool. I knew you won one for sports, didn't you?
I won one for sports.
Yeah.
But that was a group effort, so we all kind of got trophies.
Yeah. Did Lori Reed produce that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because my old boyfriend was involved with that too.
Yeah. But a lot of people were involved with it. And when I was there, they finally said, "What are you doing here?" I think Tony Tantillo, the greengrocer, said he was on KPIX, I think, and he said, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know. I'm just doing this bit for the Beta Breakers, and what I had with me were 3 strippers from one of those clubs."
Mitchell or something.
Yeah, and a limousine for the bit.
That'll make you friends.
And I said, "I got to go now." And I left with these 3 women in a limousine, and he never forgave me for that.
Now, did you also have a cheese platter that you were offering runners?
Yes, I had a cheese platter we were offering people as they ran by.
Yeah, because we did that once on the morning show. We knew Wolf Blitzer was in town.
Yeah.
And I took him a cheese platter. You sent Farnham and I over.
Oh, really? You see, a lot of these things I don't remember. People say, "Remember the time you did this or that?" And I go, "Huh?"
Yeah, I can usually, if I concentrate, if I close my eyes, isn't that weird? Like if I see somebody and I think I know who they are, I think I know their name, I close my eyes and I can usually come up with it.
We had really 3 great comics on that show. Okay, but the funniest guy of the evening was the guy who used to play my son on radio.
James.
He's become a stand-up. Now, I had him on as a guest on my nighttime show, and it didn't go too well, okay? So I never invited him back. Then we did this thing with him at the show, and he was as funny as any other comedian on the show.
Yeah, I thought so too.
He was amazing, so I'm going to have him on again. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
He was a kid who used to call my show and say, "Oh, I'm your son, Dad." You know, "Hi, Dad."
That started when he was very young.
Yeah, he was a kid. He's a child. I have a picture of him as a child doing it. And then he grew up and he's gone into comedy, but it's taken him a while to get his chops. But man, he had him the other night.
He did. Definitely.
It was amazing.
So are you going to take the video from that show, from our shows at Cobb's,
Yeah.
and put them in or something?
Yeah, I'll put them online.
Cool.
Yeah, we're getting permission from everybody.
Yeah.
And once we've done that, we can do it.
Like Woodstock.
Slayton was no problem. You know, he was going to be the big problem, but he just wasn't. You know. But that's Slayton. Slayton likes to bust your balls, you know.
Yeah, And I got on really well with Slayton, and we didn't, over the years, we hadn't really become friends, or I mean, we were acquaintances, but we weren't buddy. But he was real fun on these last two Cobb shows.
Yeah. Oh, and he complained about everything. I can't do the show because I don't want to. And I'm going, come on, once we get on, he says, no, just do an interview with me. I don't want to do any comedy.
And he was great.
Okay.
I mean,
we sat down, you say, hello, Bobby, and then next thing you know, it's 25 minutes later, and he's still doing his act.
Yeah. And I didn't know that he found your show in New York as a teenager.
Yes.
And he used to come in.
He used to be a caller to my show.
Yeah, and he proposed that he interview you for his high school paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
now look at us.
I know. I think that's so sweet.
Yeah, well, it was terrific. I was very happy with that.
Yeah, and where we stayed, the Miyako, was where a lot of the Sketchfest people stayed, and it was kind of fun. It was a buzzy scene, and so I stayed there.
I didn't get to do that because I turned it down so we could give you an extra day and Bobby an extra day.
They didn't give me an extra day.
They didn't.
No, I thought they did. They told me when I checked in, all 3 days are covered, but then I get home and it's on my statement. So I called them back. I don't know. It's still under review.
Talk to Len. Just talk to Len. He takes care of that. He's good at that.
Yeah, he likes to troubleshoot.
He likes to troubleshoot. Len was the guy who produced the show.
Yeah, and he was easy to work with.
Yeah. Was it fun being back in San Francisco?
Oh, it was a blast. I think of it kind of as my hometown because I moved there when I was like 23, 24, and it's where I became an adult and where my life started.
Where it really gelled. Yeah.
Gelled. Exactly.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Oh, I had a good time too. I was exhausted by the end of the second show. I was in that little green room on the side. Yeah. And I was just sitting in the chair like in a stupor.
Yeah, I had on Monday I had like a 7 a.m. flight. So I didn't stay up real late, but there was a full moon. There was a full moon.
The trouble with flights that leave San Francisco or leave New York for San Francisco, they're always like 9 o'clock in the morning.
They are early.
And you got to get there at like 7.
Yeah. Yeah, because I woke up at 3:30. Of course, I didn't need that much.
We have to get there to get the prime wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I found out one day I'm finding myself using a cane because I'm afraid of falling. And then all of a sudden I realized I go to the airport. They go, do you need a wheelchair? Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah, so does my wife. She got a bad back. Good. 2 wheelchairs, please. And ever since then, we just order up wheelchairs in advance.
Yeah, I have done that when I sprained my ankle really badly.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, it's the best way to get to the gate.
It is. But I hope people don't abuse it.
I abuse it. Well, actually, to be honest with you, to walk to the plane would be a lot for me.
Yeah. Yeah, and stuff can happen. Falling, once you've had like a spell, like 2 or 3 weeks where you fall quite a bit, I did with the low sodium. Yeah. It scares you.
Oh, it really scares you, especially like when I fell flat on my face.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not pretty.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's not pretty now, but it wasn't pretty then, I'm telling you. It got weird.
Yeah.
But
I did that.
What?
I did that once in Croatia. What was the name of the stilt? Croatia is really pretty. Have you been there?
No.
Well, I was there once, and we were zipping along singing a song.
We were supposed to go there when we went on our Virgin tour because it's right along that whole coast with Greece and everything like that.
Yeah, Croatia and Uruguay, I recommend highly, and I didn't have much of an awareness about that before we did, but and we were walking back to the ship, and I get these. I rolled my ankle at one point, and so I go down so fast and so hard. There's no chance to go. And my whole face was bruised.
Oh, boy. Hey, listen, it was so much fun spending time with you, and
Oh,
so
Bennett.
much fun
Oh.
doing those shows, you
It
know.
was.
And
was.
I guess I had all the energy I needed to do those shows, but once it was over, I've been,
Yeah.
you know,
Spent.
yeah. But anyway, what should we get together again next week?
Oh, let's.
Since you have nothing else to do but relax.
That's right. And I endorse it thoroughly.
Ladies and gentlemen, there she goes. That's Lori Thompson. Yay!
Now, in its 11th year, this is Gabnet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lori, and it's great to see you there. Well, there's nobody calling. I don't know why, you know. I was going to take tomorrow night off, but I guess I could take the rest of tonight off because I haven't been feeling great, and I'm doing this show tonight because I want to, be okay. Well, anyway, there. Boy, am I trying to. Let me. Yeah, do that. Okay. Anyway, let me see here. There's one person calling. Okay. All right. Well, I will. I like him, so I don't mind if Mark Thorner says hello. Hello, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing good, Alex. That was nice listening to you and Laurie.
Yeah. It's always she's wonderful. She's just wonderful. But anyway, wait a minute. Here comes Tom Yamaguchi. Okay, he'll join the crowd here. I'm not in great shape tonight. I haven't been in great shape since I got back. We have been having all kinds of little medical problems. We think now that what we have is, what do you call it? It's not lung problems. It's
Bronchitis.
Bronchitis. Yeah. And when I looked up bronchitis, and it said, here are the symptoms, and all of the symptoms of bronchitis are exactly what I have. So, but it takes everything out of you. I mean, so. Anyway, hi, everybody. Hi, both you guys. Nice seeing you here. Yeah. Did you enjoy yourself at the show, Tom?
I certainly did.
And
I had a really great time.
You came to my show, but you also came the night before,
right?
To the Live 105 installation as Legendary Station of the Year or something. I don't know what that was exactly.
Yeah, that was great. That was a lot of fun.
That's when I first saw you, and I said, you always show up to these things for me. I really appreciate it.
I showed up in 2008.
Yep, that was for my installation as in the Hall of Fame, the San Francisco Radio Hall of Fame, and then you came to this thing. How did you like the show on the show we did? Not the.
Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a nice venue.
Well, you know what I was afraid of? I was afraid of disappointing people. The people would come with a lot of apprehension or expectations, and then I wasn't going to live up to it. And apparently we did. So I'm very happy that way. But
I don't know if people had unreasonable expectations. I think people were expecting what they got, and that is an opportunity to see the comedians that we enjoyed when you were doing the show.
Well,
Live 105. And,
yeah, to see me falling apart. Yeah.
I thought you were going to dance like Fred Astaire with the cane.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, I was
You were
almost
up there
going
with the cane, and that was a smart move.
Turn down your audio, would you? Your audio is really loud.
Sure.
It's overbearing, as a matter of fact.
Fuck you.
Is that any way to treat me? I'm not well.
Is that better? Yeah, I heard you weren't well. How's Marjorie doing?
Marjorie's sick too, but she's getting better slowly.
I heard.
But we just been, coughing and doing
I'd
stuff
never
like that.
seen you. I mean, before we met out front. Uh, Marjorie gave me a little hug. I didn't get sick. Um, but it was great meeting you. The
Mm-hmm.
show was good. Bubbles was just as funny, and Slayton was started out a little slow. I just went to the first show, and by the time the end of his stand up thing, he had me in stitches, and they were both great. It was good to see Lori live.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I'd seen Tom in the crowd, but I could have sworn it was a busboy. So
One
I'm just
person.
I'm just kidding. I actually didn't see you in the crowd, but I
Okay.
was told later on that you were there. So
Well, one person I saw in line was Amy Manuel, and she gave me a little bag, and in the bag had these nice little crystals.
Yeah. I have one around here somewhere right now.
I got about 6 of them she sent me over the years.
Yeah.
They're called Drizzy or Druzy, something like that.
Yeah. What are they in particular? Are they special?
You'd have to ask her.
Don't know.
Right here.
Yeah.
But they came in a little
Bag.
bag.
Yeah,
Maybe a
little bag.
I didn't even recognize it
guess
when I saw her
I
in
guess-
line.
I guess
Yeah.
she was the one that told me that you were there, Tom.
Maybe.
She'd seen you. I didn't even get to see her until after. This is the one she sent me. It's real sparkly. I don't know. The
Yeah,
stupid
this
little
one's
camera
This one's
picks it up, but
sparkly too.
they're like bubbles on there. I don't know how. I'm trying to get a. There you go. You can see the best angle.
Oh,
And
that's
the other
nice.
side's ugly, but this is
Oh,
one
I
of
don't
my
think
favorites.
that's ugly. No, that's nice.
I like this side. This side looks ugly.
Yeah. Right.
So, but I told her to not bring me one because she had already sent me some last year. I
Yeah.
sent her some goodies, and she sent me these rocks.
Oh, that's nice. So anyway, so you all enjoyed yourself, I guess, except for Tom,
did. I
except
didn't
for
see
Mark,
Mark
who
there.
couldn't be there. But
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Guess we'll have to do a revisit to Florida.
yeah, well, we sold out both shows,
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
But Marjorie
Yeah.
and I got I don't know what happened to me. To tell you the truth.
You're actually lucky that it happened the next day because you were with Buddy Ely for Buddy E. You were with your host for a day or two before, and you could have just as easily got really sick. And Marjorie got really sick the day of the show.
Well, Marjorie got sick the day of the show, and she went home, didn't see the second show.
Right, she was sitting about 10 feet away from me, right
Yeah,
in the front.
but I was
right
still
next
fine.
door.
But then it was the next day that I suddenly became kind of ill. I became weirdly ill. I don't know what happened, but there was something. We did not get to do anything in San Francisco.
Go back.
Well, what? Every time I go somewhere with Marjorie, she gets sick. When we went to Paris, she was sick.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah. So, but this time I don't know what I got. It was strange because she got pneumonia. Okay. She came down with pneumonia. And then, she, because we were staying with a doctor who, by the way, gave us the illness.
Happened.
But anyway, she gave Marjorie antibiotics. So that was fine. And that kind of helped a little bit, but Marjorie was sick for the rest of the thing. And I wasn't that well either. What happened to me, this is the strangest thing that's ever happened to me. We're both lying in this bed that we're in this guest room, and it's a high bed. It's higher than usual, okay? And I don't know how I fell out of it or something, but I fell out of it, okay? And I couldn't get back into the bed. And now Marjorie's asleep, and so I'm on my back on the floor, okay? I don't know what caused this, but I'm on my back on the floor, so I go to sleep for a while. And then I wake up, my back's killing me. And I try crawling over to the front of the bed, and I can barely crawl. So now I got to wake Marjorie up. I need somebody to help me. And she wakes up, and then she goes and she gets Buddy and his wife, and they come in, and his wife gets on my back to try and lift me up, and he falls on top of her, and then I bruise a rib. I mean, this is like, this is getting worse and worse. This is becoming a real problem. So anyway, you can't, don't laugh. It's not funny.
It's absurdly funny in a way.
Hold on a second. I got it. My eyes are tearing. What? Anyway, so now they finally get me into bed. And now I've got another problem. I can't get out of the bed. And now I have to pee. And I can't hold it back. And now I'm peeing all over myself in the bed. I know people don't want to hear this, but what the hell?
No, it's a thing in San Francisco. They call it water sports.
Yeah, good. Anyway. So where was I? What was the next thing we did?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So now what happens with me is every time I get up to go to the bathroom, before I can get to the bathroom or before I can get to the toilet to pee, I pee all over myself. I don't know why this is happening. I can't figure it out. I shouldn't be falling apart like that. That's for damn sure.
You should get your prostate checked. You might have prostate cancer again. I'm kidding.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Believe it or not, we get home, I haven't had that problem since.
That show probably wore you out. You weren't used to entertaining.
That's
like
exactly
that.
what happened.
Do you think so?
I think so. Yep.
Because we got home here, and I have
moving around all over that stage.
I have to pee, but I wait. I go to the bathroom and can hold it till I get there. I don't know what that was all about. That was really strange.
You took your cane with you. I bet you that came in handy to get you to the bathroom, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, no. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to even describe it, but it was not fun. It was not fun.
I think you were just really, I mean, I wasn't there for the second show, but yeah, it took a lot out of you. You were all over you were on this part of the stage and that part, and you were looking like you were 60 years old up on stage there. You were moving around with grace and everything, and talking to Lori and talking to Bobby, and I thought, wow, this guy's got a lot more energy than I hear him complain about on the Zoom.
I got to tell you, I think those two shows really wore me out, because after the last show, you may remember, did you come backstage after the second show? No. Who was backstage? Anybody here backstage? Well, they had this little green room off to the side, and I just sat in the chair and I collapsed.
That's what I'm saying, and Mark agreed with me that I think that wore you out. You just kind of overdid it.
I never pee all over myself. Come on.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about on stage.
Well, I'm glad I didn't pee all over myself on stage.
That would have been cute. That would have gone good with the Chuck Farnham coming out in a diaper.
Oh, well, that was a good. Did you like that as a ending to the show?
It was cute. Yeah.
I
was thinking your mind snapped all of a sudden. I didn't know it was part of the show. Somebody asked you about Chuck, and you said, I haven't seen him in months. And I'm like, he's on the show every other week.
This has been planned for a couple of months. He said, look, I'll come to the show, and then we'll get somebody to say, whatever happened to Chuck Farnham? And I go, well, I don't know. And then all of a sudden he'd come on stage wearing a diaper. We didn't realize his balls would be hanging out of them.
I heard that happened in the second show.
Did it happen in the second show? I thought it happened in the first show.
I think Phil has a picture, actually.
Yeah. Oh, does Phil actually have? He sent me some pictures.
He took a lot of pictures. You know that. So.
Yeah, I have. He sent me most of the ones he took. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but he said that he came out for the second show. I think it was him that told me that. Somebody that was there said he came out for the second show and he had a testicle hanging out. And I thought, well, I bet that was pretty.
Well, okay.
Where does he live? Does he live around here?
He lives in Fallon, Nevada.
Oh, a 5-hour drive.
Okay, but he lived in the Bay Area for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, did Chuck tell you what happened to him at the induction ceremony?
No.
That
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All of a sudden, your audio
Can't
went
hear
out.
you, Tom. All of a sudden.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
No, there's something. All of a sudden,
You're muffled.
you're muffled. I don't know what happened. Are you there? No, now I can't even hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear Mark.
Well, Mark hasn't said
And
anything.
Tom was fine for a while there. He
Yeah, he was
no
doing
problem.
Good. Just lost it all of a sudden.
In suspense here. What happened?
Can you hear us, Tom? Wow.
Don't talk. We can't hear you. Shake your head, yes or no.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Might I suggest that you undo yourself, sign yourself off, and then reboot yourself on? In other words, bring yourself back. Yeah. Okay, we'll wait for him to come back too. But anyway, so
I like this show. I'd never seen you live.
Mhm.
I'd never seen you. Or fortunately, I didn't see you dead either. But I never watched your shows or listened to them when I was younger. I just saw your pictures of you around San Francisco.
Yeah.
You and several other DJs and stuff like that they had for publicity.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew you. And Phil filled me in on the rest. So
Okay. Can you hear us, Tom?
Is it better?
Yeah, you see, you're like muffled.
Not muffled, huh? Because I'm looking for.
Where's your microphone? Is it in the camera?
Yeah. It's almost.
Is there anything covering the camera, maybe? No, now we can't even hear you.
Oh, because I just really like.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my audio settings, and I'm not.
Well, if
the
you
bottom left hand of the page.
Yeah. Now.
there's your audio.
There I go. Let's see. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put up my volume.
There you go. There we
hear you.
go. Something happened that made it turn itself down.
Zoom had a big update yesterday, and it screwed up a lot of stuff. So.
Did it really?
Yeah, that's what they said. So
Yeah.
they apologized to
Are you okay now, Tom?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Oh, good.
I was just going to tell you the story about Chuck Farnham, and he was like sitting next to me,
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly he started sinking. His chair collapsed, and he actually ended up on the floor, and we were all trying to pull him up because he's a big
Oh,
guy.
that must have been. Was that during the show?
Yeah.
I didn't see any of that going on.
Well, this was when you were still sitting. This was, as I said, the induction ceremony.
Oh, the induction ceremony. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We were sitting towards the back.
You got to remember, folks, there were
And-
two different things we
In fact,
did out there.
Marjorie and Buddy Love were sitting in a row next to. They were sitting right in front of us.
Yeah. Well, the funny part was they put us in front because we were giving a speech, Lori and I. But Marjorie was all the way in the back, and I felt kind of when she isn't near me, I feel kind of uncomfortable. There goes your sound again.
Oh,
Might be hitting something on the keyboard.
Yeah.
or maybe if you kick the computer really hard once or twice, it'll work.
No, now we can't even hear you at all. Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, really.
By the way, I'm not going to do a show tomorrow night. I don't feel well enough to do 2 nights in a row. I'll do Friday. Okay.
But I bet the Monday show went. Come hell or high
Oh,
water.
hell or high water. That show happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Canceling this show but the Monday show happens.
Yeah. Where is
I'll
everybody tonight? You would think people would go, welcome back, Alex. Let's talk about what went on in San Francisco. And instead,
Well, everybody listened to your half hour with Lori.
And one of our guys can't even talk. He's got no audio. Did you turn up your audio? Turn up the audio. You go to the audio on the side, and then you go here. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know what happens. Anyway.
Unless it's something directly on the keyboard.
It could be something on the keyboard, too. Yeah. Yeah. Here you are. You're coming back now.
Yeah, about up as high as it goes.
There you go. That's it.
Leave it alone. It works.
All right.
Apparently, it could be something on your keyboard is doing to bring the sound down or up and so on.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the bar is all the way up.
Yeah.
And
So
I don't know why.
So to get Chuck off the floor, you were telling us that story.
Yeah, we got pulled Chuck off the floor. That was the whole story.
But that was on Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. It's funny. It was hard for me. I felt bad because I didn't have time to really spend with you. Yeah. Well, I still felt bad because you're one of my favorite people. And I felt bad that I couldn't spend time with you. But there's so many people who were wanting my time. Like in the big show we did on Saturday. After the show, I tried to go out to see Marjorie, and I couldn't get from backstage to where Marjorie was easily because every time I walked 2 feet, somebody else wanted to take a picture or shake my hand or whatever, and it became rather difficult. And finally, by the time I got back to her, they said, "We're taking her home. She's not feeling well." And I went, "Oh my God, this is," but she got to see me on stage, which is something she never did. And she didn't know I had that in me, and I was so happy to have her. She was very proud of me, and I felt good about that. But the fact that the rest of the week, she couldn't see San Francisco. And we've been there before, but only for a short time. Here we had a whole week, so we could spend some time there. And she was deathly ill, and so was I. Yeah. Yeah, your sound's down again.
Oh, I'm just mumbling.
Oh, you were mumbling. Oh, okay. All
Uh-huh.
right. All right. Well, we'll let you know.
What have you been doing, Mark? Talk to us.
Just doing the usual stuff,
Taking pictures of stars and stuff.
Well, no, not right now, but there are I got a new drone that is pretty amazing. It's literally a flying 360 camera.
Okay. Good tip here. Do not take it to El Paso.
No. But here's the thing. You're wearing goggles.
Yeah.
And it's so weird that when you fly it, it's like, now, I had experience flying small fixed-wing aircraft. And I got to tell you, I was like having the time of my life. I went out to a wildlife management area that was open in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Get this thing up in the air, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm flying. And it's weird because your control is a joystick. That's your control. And everything's being recorded. And I'll tell you, I'm up like 150 feet, and I'm like banking, left, right. I'm like, and I'm looking around like, hey, this is kind of cool, Wow. Then it comes to editing, and the way you edit this footage is unlike anything. This is not Premiere. This is not Final Cut. It's like, oh yeah, I got a lot of choices here because now it's like any angle. So I'm like, holy smokes. But I can also get away with doing some daredevil stuff, up, down, so I'm like, and this whole thing is like a light. I'm like, I spent all this money on this, and I'm like, okay, so.
How much did it cost you?
It's not cheap. It's about $2,000.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You have to get a license, an FCC license.
Well, if it's for recreation, no. Because it's under the weight class, I don't have to register it. but I've been wanting to get the license part. So I've been like studying it on and off, and it's like, oh boy, this is bringing back memories. So, more trouble I can get into.
Wow. Wow.
So, to my surprise, because I've never really paid attention, they had a Super Bowl here where I live. 12 miles away is Levi Stadium.
Yeah.
They did a 30-mile airspace thing.
That's right. Because there's always.
I don't follow football, so you can hear the military jets doing the flyovers.
Yeah, because in
before
the
the
past,
game, and this restricted airspace now applies to drones.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they just shot a couple drones right out of the sky.
yeah, there's always some a-hole who's going to go, oh, look, I'll get it up in the air and be down. No.
Oh, some guy that they arrested was complaining, saying, "You guys are going to have to reimburse me. I paid $2,200 for that drone." And, and the police are like not even paying attention to him.
Well, I've always wanted to have a drone. That's one of my big dreams. But here in New York, you can't have them. Or can you?
You can, but because you have 3 airspaces from the 3 airports, it's kind of hard. You'd have to literally go like way up in Westchester or way out in Long Island.
Yeah,
okay. You could just fly around your building.
No. Where he is.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
You mean I can't even in the courtyard here?
It's so fickle, the laws. And because I know how the airspace restrictions, listen, there was a time I flew down the Hudson River and realizing at the altitude I'm stuck at, fly adjacent to the World Trade Towers. The World Trade Towers are above me. I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird,
Yeah.
So it's like unbelievable how this technology at this point, it's a lot of fun, Alex. I'm like, it's a flying camera, and
I know. I wish I could do it.
Yeah.
It amazed me that they found the guy that flew the drone that they blew out of the sky.
Because drones now have to have an identifier.
Yeah, but I mean, they took him out of the stadium. They knew right where he was in the stadium. One of the cameras in the stadium caught him with one of the little things that looked like it. And the police went over and talked to him and said, "Where's your drone?" And he said, "Well, it's in the air." And they said, "Good, let's wait for it." And, it didn't come back. He said, "Oh, so I must have lost it somewhere. The battery must have died." They said, "Why don't you come with us and we'll go look for it."
Wow.
So, yeah, they had good cameras in the stadium, too. And they found the guy right away. And they said, "I think this is your drone over here." And he says, "We probably wouldn't be able to find you if you didn't license it." And he's like, "Oh, bitch."
Damn it.
Yeah. So
hey, there he is, folks. There's the lovely and attractive Tony.
Hey, what's up? How you feeling, Alex?
I'm not well.
Could it be the change? My brother went to Florida and he had a cold come back. Could it be the change of weather because it was so cold here?
Well, no, I got sick there.
Oh, there? Okay.
Yeah, in that nice warm California sun.
You missed out. That's unfortunate because the weather was quite warm for the winter in San Francisco.
Yeah. And we had left. It was 4 degrees when we left.
Oh, it was freezing here last weekend, Alex.
Yeah.
This weekend. It was bad.
And so we weren't but we were in San Francisco, and we thought we'd have a good time and everything, and we just get ill every time we travel, It's not fun. It's not fun. So how have you been, Tony?
Pretty good. I went for my colonoscopy. I was clean. I got all my paperwork to give to my doctor, so that was good.
Who did I see was getting a colonoscopy? Oh, yeah. Yes, Michael Snyder.
Oh, he got it?
But he's getting it. He's getting it.
I had the little bottles this time, so it wasn't too bad.
The little bottles. You get the little bottles of citric. It's called citric something.
I was bloated from the water.
And, man, you just
Magnesium citric.
Magnesium citric. citric magnesium or whatever. Anyway, you drink that stuff in one gulp, and you're taken care of, and then you got to do one the next morning, and it's fine. And it's not like having to drink it. Well, I don't know why they give you those bottles of gallons of stuff for you to down, you know.
You know what's funny, Alex? When I went my brother took me into the city. So when they put me in, right, and they say you can come to the back of the room, change into your clothes. So then the doctor who's going to do it, he comes over before the nurses. The doctor's going to come, Dr. Pfeiffer. So he's my brother's doctor, so I know who he is. I went to him. My mom went to him. So he comes over, and he's a Superman fan. Says, "How's the comics going?" I says, "It's going good." He says, "I just have to read this to you, just in case there's a 1% chance that you could bleed when I have you under. We'll just take you right to NYU." I says, "That's a pretty good odds, right? 1%. Don't worry," he says, "I don't screw this up." I said, "That's all right."
Yeah. No, they have to tell you that.
Then you got to fill it out, like sign it. I had to sign it.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, they have to tell you that. But, no big deal.
No.
The big deal is the night before.
Yeah, I was reading in the bathroom my
they
book
put
on
an IV
depression.
in
I was
you, they
shitting
put a
myself.
couple drugs in you. They do the colonoscopy. It's no big deal.
Oh, the drugs are the fun part.
Alex, I don't even. She rolled me to. I was in the room, and she goes, "They had the IV," and she goes, "You may feel like a burn, a slight burn.
You may feel a little
have a
prick,
nice-
and I'd have to tell them you're a major prick."
I know, and then you'll have a nice shoot, Alex. Next thing I knew, I was in like a separate room, and I saw the older couple that was the other guy and his wife, and I don't remember shit. Those drugs are good. I'll tell you that.
You know that in the recovery room is neat. They're like the one that I had at Kaiser.
Juice.
There's
How does it look?
sheets, and they got people in the room, and I am just passing gas left, right, and the center.
Oh, really?
And the lady next to me on the other side of the drape goes, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And I guess it was because it was a surgery center. It was in the hospital, and people were recovering. And I said, "Don't worry, you won't smell a thing." And
Here's my colon. I'm asking this guy question. He gave me says, "Tony, how many pages you want?" I says, "Give me 4."
Give me four pages of. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was clear, my brother. Said I had to throw proof.
What'd you say, Mark?
They didn't take a video,
My brother's like, he's a pain in the ass. Yeah, extra $1,000.
They do take a video. Yeah.
I did ask him. I says he went to NYU Medical, so I know he's friends with my brother. So it's like that's a good school. I said I don't want to have some schmucks to work on me, Alex, when they're knocked me out.
Well, the thing is, that what I loved about it is that as I described it, it's like they edit 25 minutes out of your life.
It's a smash cut.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, because you go out and you wake right up.
Next thing you know,
but it's 25 minutes later.
Yeah, I was hungry. That was nice. I'm glad I got, but I was clean. My brother had one little polyp. I was clean. He was jealous, I think. He probably said keep him out.
I'm sure they removed it.
Yeah, they removed the polyp.
Because it's polyps like that 10 years later turn into cancer.
Well, sometimes and sometimes never.
Yeah.
So my doctor told me the last time we did it that I would never have to do it again.
That's because they left the colonoscopy scope in you.
Yeah, so they can go.
Sorry.
No,
it wasn't even funny to me.
What it is that at a certain age they feel that you shouldn't do more or whatever.
I hear 75. I don't know.
You're 75, yeah.
Yeah, because they think that, if you have a good colonoscopy, that you got 10 more years before there's much of a chance of cancer. And most colon cancers are slow growing.
Well, they found some polyps and they removed them. And he then said, we'll let you know in about 5 years or 3 years whether you should come back and do it. And he's never called me. So,
If they were
James Vanderbeek.
Isn't this wonderful, folks? Yeah.
The funny thing I find out about it is it's pink in there when you clean out.
What do you mean it's pink in there? Of course it's pink in there.
I'm glad
what do you think? It's all brown with it's all brown with crap,
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to be brown with crap. I would have just thought that it was dark in color inside.
No.
But it isn't. So.
As a matter of fact, one of the reasons they don't want you drinking anything that's red in color is because of that fact. And that if you have something that's red in color that you've been drinking, it could prevent them from finding the polyps.
Well,
I was
they're
just
thinking
drinking
it might
water
be
the whole
blood.
way.
What?
They're thinking that you might have some cancer or something like that that's bleeding farther up. That's why there's no red allowed.
I just heard it was because they want to be able to see
they
everything.
can't see it with the scope.
Yeah,
That might be.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Might be another thing. I don't know.
yeah, but you know,
Sounds like a real fun job to do all day long.
He's Alex. This guy is loaded, man. They have a. I'm telling you, they got to make over $1 million a year in salary, no question. I think.
Why?
This guy.
Well, Marjorie went and did her. She did. Did she have to have a colonoscopy? Yeah, she had to have a colonoscopy. So I have to go pick her up because they won't let her go home on her own.
That's you have to have.
So I got to go down and pick her up. So I say, well, where is it? And they tell me where it's at. And when she's almost finished, I start heading down, and I go to the place where they're doing the colonoscopy, and guess where it was? It was the place where Joan Rivers died.
Oh shit! Oh man!
And you remember that little incident and
Yeah.
how that place got sued to a fare thee well. Not only because of the fact that she died there, but the fact that they were saying, "Hey, you know, this is not good."
Was she doing plastic surgery, Alex? I forgot.
She was going in. They were going in. They weren't doing a colonoscopy. They were doing a throat thing.
Oh, like a turtle grove with the gobble.
Yeah, yeah. That never usually kills anybody. This did. Yeah, this did. She died.
Wow.
And so it's the same hospital. I'm going, oh, this is great. You know. So anyway.
One little mistake, you know.
One little mistake, and they don't let you forget that you killed Joan Rivers.
I came up, my brother's eating a bagel waiting for me.
What?
I don't want this to be funny, but she was no spring chicken when she went and had.
But she was in good shape, no?
No, she was.
Yeah.
She was still in it. I think she was.
But she wasn't 25 either.
Well, yeah, but she wasn't. She wasn't even 80 yet. She was in her mid-70s, I think.
And she was still sharp whenever you saw her. Like
No, she was fine. You know.
I never got to saw her.
But she just went in because she had a polyp, and she wanted to get the polyps removed, and that's what killed her.
That sucks.
Isn't that fun?
You should have come out for the show, Tony. I had a spare bedroom. I could have tolerated you for a day or two.
No, you couldn't.
Who, me?
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
My brother would say, you could have him. I came out, he's like, oh, God, I knew he'd be clean. That's his right.
That's what they.
He treated me
I
once. He was nice, my big brother.
had a girlfriend that left a leather ball gag here.
He paid for the parking, like $38, Alex, with 2
What?
hours. For the parking in the city. But it was nice. Then
I
we
don't
went,
live in the
he took me to
city.
the
I live
Nintendo
outside
store.
the
I treated myself since I was cancer free.
I don't live in the city. I live outside San Francisco.
Yeah. So, anyway.
You would add a bedroom and your own house.
You know who was also amazing? A couple of things that were amazing at that show. Number one, I thought, how good was Will Durst?
I think he was really good. The look on his face,
Yeah.
and I think Phil's got a picture of it. He's sitting in the wheelchair, and the look on his face when Chuck Farnham came out. It's just like, oh my God, you know, the shock look on it. And in between shows, he was eating in that little deli, and so was Amy and her husband and me and Ray Renati and his son. And we were all eating out, and I walked over and talked to Durst, because I said, you know, I it's good to finally see my money at work. And he said, what's that mean? And I said, well, I donated to your GoFundMe page as Mr. Anonymous. I remember you on the radio talking about saving water in California. And he goes, God, that was like 15 years ago. And I said, yeah. So yeah, that was, I didn't bring up the
Well, I mean, he was so good. You know, as I said, yeah, he could have gotten a lot of pity applause. You know,
He
there
did
was
great
no
on-
pity
he did
applause
great on
there.
the show.
People were laughing and enjoying him.
He did great in the show.
Yeah. And Slayton, for a guy who said he didn't want to really do any time,
Yeah, right.
you couldn't shut him up during the second show. He did like 25 minutes or something.
At the end of the first gig, I mean, he started out slow, but at the end of the first gig, he brought up something about some Asian woman or something, and he made some Asian jokes that were really off color. And I thought, boy, it's a good thing this is not.
Well, the thing that Slayton doesn't understand is he has mastered the ability to do jokes like that and get away with them, you know? But he doesn't have confidence in himself. You know, one of the things he said to me, I want to go on second. I said, well, I really put you on third because you're like the headliner, you know. And he goes, no, I want to go on third. I don't want to have a guy in a wheelchair standing in back of me while I'm doing my act. I went, you're worried about that? What?
He must know Will Durst.
Yes, but he didn't want to go on with somebody in a wheelchair in back of him.
So instead, you know, you should have had Chuck come out with his testicle.
Yeah, and then follow that, you know. The thing is, though, that Slayton is about the best there is. He can follow anybody.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about a guy in a wheelchair, you know. But he was worried about everything. He was calling Len every morning. And I guess busting his balls for an hour.
God, dude, this guy sounds Jewish.
And the thing about Len was, he says, I'm such a fan of Bobby's. It was a thrill to have him do it, you know. So it was pretty good.
I saw Len there. I'd never met him before, but, you know, we live about 20 miles separation. And I said, you did a great job here. You really did good. And he said,
Oh, he did a perfect job. Couldn't have done
everybody's
better.
saying that to me. And he says, you're Alan from Fremont. And I said, yep, I sure am. He says, God, we finally meet.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you're not on the Late Show and I'm not on the Monday show. So we actually met at the New Year's Eve show.
Hey, folks, call the show right now. I'm not going to be on tomorrow night. I'm taking the night off, you know.
You know, maybe you ought to, you know, since Thursdays aren't real popular for you, maybe you ought to just take Thursdays off every Thursday.
Well, you know, I don't want to do it tomorrow night because I'm not tonight. I'm still a little. I'm not feeling all that well. If people called up, I wouldn't have to work as hard here. You know.
We could have Tony come back tomorrow and explain his colon.
Go ahead, Tom. Do 5.
Oh, or you want to talk about dead people?
Yeah, sure. Oh, good. Yeah.
We had a couple of deaths today.
Oh, Vanderbeek went.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Dave's Vanderbeek. But my favorite was Bud Cort.
Yeah. Oh yeah, from Harold and Maude.
Bud Cort died?
Bud Cort died.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. Harold and Maude.
How old was he?
77.
Really?
Yeah.
And what did he die from, did they say?
It said an extended illness. So I don't know.
That usually means cancer.
Yeah. Well, Vanderbeek
It could be
died.
cardiovascular, but you're right. It usually means cancer.
But yeah. But yeah, I really liked him. He was a
Bud Cort, Harold and Maude, right?
He also did another movie that I really
Brewster McCloud.
You know, I never saw Brewster McCloud, but I saw him in another movie.
Wasn't that Bud Cort and Brewster
That was
McCloud?
Bud Cort. Yeah. I didn't see him in his all the pictures, but I did see him in this little Canadian picture. It came out after Harold and Maude, called "Why Shoot the Teacher." I love that movie. I'd love to see that again. You know, it's about this little teacher in this little Canadian town, and basically, the whole town shuts down during the winter because it's just too cold to go out. But before it shuts down, they just party all night, and they just have they put the kids in a separate room, and they just party all night long, and then they go into a deep freeze.
Yeah, into a deep winter freeze. Yeah. Wow.
It's a great movie. I love that movie.
Wow. Yeah. That's great. Anyway, so anybody have anything else they want to talk about? Because I have nothing.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Did you see Bondi today? She wouldn't turn around and face the victims.
Oh, that was
She's like hell on wheels, really.
That woman is, can I say this without anybody really taking offense to this?
I won't.
She is a cunt.
Really
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a nice way of putting it, though.
She's our cunt of the day, right?
Yeah.
Remember that at Sirius XM?
Right.
You're doing it, and what's it?
Well, because the argument I always had about that word is I'm very fond of that term, because in England, it's used to describe guys who call each other cunts. You know, and here in America, all of a sudden, you use that word. Well, come on, you know. What other word would you use to describe Pam Bondi? You know?
Skank.
Skank would be good. Yeah. I got a few others. I'm sure you got a few others. You're from New York.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
She was just today. I mean, what possesses you to act like that?
What did she do? I missed it.
Well, she was being, in a hearing about the Epstein files and so on, and she just got argumentative about everything and started calling people names, and Jamie Raskin, you're a failed lawyer and blah 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 and all this kind of crap, huh?
It's like how Trump talks. They have that playbook where we just yell over everybody, like they feel that she's always in charge.
Yeah, but I mean, it was horrible because, come on, have a little dignity, I mean, so you don't like being there, so you don't like the questions that are being asked. Try and answer them to the best of your ability and get the hell out of there. But you don't have to sit there and start yelling at people.
Yeah, she was very, really rude.
She was horrible.
She's taking Marjorie Taylor Greene's place.
Well, I think she's fighting to keep her job is what it is.
Yeah,
and so she figured she'd keep her job by making Trump happy with her performance. Yeah. And that was vintage Trump, I
don't know. Can't most women in his administration give him a 14-year-old to use for a couple hours and then they would keep their job?
Hey.
I wish they would hurry up and release the unredacted version of the.
Hey, you're not going to see that anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, I believe you're right, Tony, but it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate that
if I was Donald Trump, I would admit that I knew Epstein. I would admit that I was on his island. I would, and if he had sex with 14-year-olds, he'd say that the law of the island, it was okay. They had sex, they consented, they got paid well, and let's move on because he's in such a great position. Nobody's going to go after him while he's president.
Well, his mentor, who was Roy Cohn,
which is him to a T,
gave him a bunch of rules to live by, and he lives by.
Never admit you're right.
Never admit you're wrong. Never admit you're wrong. Never admit to a mistake.
Yeah.
Never admit that maybe you were wrong in doing something. And if somebody accuses you of something, deny.
Or blame somebody else.
Yeah. Or blame somebody else.
That person who, during the middle of the night, decided
at 4:45
upload a video with
2 apes.
Yeah,
you can't make this up, really. You know what? I was watching an old documentary on New York and crime in the 70s, and they had the people there in the streets, and they were saying they let the rich people off. Now think about what they said about the Epstein file, Bondi. What she said, if we let this out, it'll bring down the whole powers that be. So in other words, you can be a pedophile and take place in us. So we'll let them go free, but let's go after these little people who were selling pot and stealing stuff from a store. It's almost like if you have enough money, we'll just let you go.
Right.
And that's what this administration stands for. If you have enough money, we'll let you go.
That's about right.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
You know why he's living? Because of a good win that day that moved the bullet. That's it.
He's
Yeah.
a piece of garbage, Alex. To the highest
Well,
level.
I even question that whole incident.
I wonder if he even. I wonder if they set that up. Now I'm starting to think.
What are you saying, Mark?
There's that theory going around from like it was almost too perfect, too much. It was like,
where's the scar in the ear?
There was no scar.
Well,
Nothing. Yeah.
well, to be honest, okay. There's good plastic surgeons, and they can, and makeup artists.
Wait a minute. It was like for 2 days he was wearing the
Oh, he had that little band- they all had
ear
on the
tampon,
Band-Aid.
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it was no longer there, and there was nothing there. There
Yeah.
was nothing there.
And Hollywood Hollywood makeup effects can do wonders. And that guy is all about theater.
Now the question is the guy that shot him.
Well,
They killed him.
Yeah, of course.
They killed him.
Out of this, yeah, probably out of this group, I've seen more people with gunshot wounds, and he could have very easily. It's a small bullet, and it's sailing at 23 or 2,400 feet per second. Puts a little hole in his ear because there's no cartilage or nothing to make the bullet expand.
But it was up here.
Okay, well, wherever it was, it went right through his ear. It went through his ear and killed some firefighter behind him.
That was
Well, yes, but
And so we know it was a bullet, and so yeah, like Mark says, you got the bandage off and they patched him up with a little silly putty or something, I don't know. And
it didn't
made
look like
normal.
anything happened. After the convention, the bandage came off and there was nothing there.
I don't know.
And you know what's sad is they're supposed to be the administration for law and order, but they're letting pedophiles go. It's like he's laughing in your face.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it's like there's nothing to see.
Let Mark talk here.
Sorry.
Those files redacted, and I'm sure that they will. I mean, the information in there, yeah, empires will fall. It's like and this almost sounds like an Orson Welles movie, Mr. Arcaden, in a way, Man of Mystery. Where did he get his wealth from? Someone tries to uncover it. People die. And it's like, wow, this is. So look, we're stuck with this guy. I'm still praying a cheeseburger takes him out.
I know, that's what I'm hoping for McDonald's.
From McDonald's,
for
that's
cholesterol
right.
at this point.
Yeah, but then who do we get?
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe Pam
I
Bondi
just
is
want
afraid
justice.
of the Epstein files because her name's in there too.
could be.
Oh, by the
Could
way,
be.
speaking. Alex.
But just because somebody's name is in there doesn't mean they did anything wrong.
No,
I mean,
no,
this
it's
guy
not
did a
on
lot
Bobby
of
Slayton, I'm sure.
this guy did a lot of nice things for a lot of people. In
Right.
spite of whatever you want to think about him, he did nice things for a lot of people. I mean, I point out Bobby Slayton. He introduced him to Woody Allen. He wound up in 2 Woody Allen movies and a TV show. So, I'm supposed to hate this guy? He was good to my friend,
But I think he might have been a Russian operative, really, because this guy was taping everything. I think he had the goods on a lot of these people, and that's why.
Well, I think that he ingratiated himself to everybody, and he wanted to have something on people.
That's right. It's a good black
Yeah, that's exactly. He's recording these people.
Yeah.
It's a good blackmail move. Yeah, to record.
And then you give that to the Russians. Why not? Putin can own you then.
Yeah, I guess. Well, Putin owns Trump anyway because of the P video. But anyway, what were you going to say, Mark?
So, speaking about backlash, there's a comedian, I don't even know who this guy is, but without mentioning Bobby's name, he was raking Bobby over the coals. Complaining that, one of the things, a comedian who I will not mention, he's just raking Bobby over the coals without naming him. It was like this guy doesn't know the whole story. And it's like, wow, what an asshole. I mean,
You mean the Epstein connection?
yeah, and it's like without even looking for now other people, this is Instagram, right? Other people were quick to point out, hey, it's Bobby. He has an it's a logical explanation. He wasn't, but no, this one comedian was going on about Bobby, and it's like.
Do you remember who that comedian was?
No, I don't, and I should have forwarded to you. I mean, it was like one of those things like, oh, great, now there's going to be Bobby doesn't need this. It's like,
well, I know Bobby.
Yeah.
And I know him as the kind of guy, he's not a player. Okay, this guy's not a player. He gets a girlfriend. He's loyal like you wouldn't believe to a girlfriend. He was never cheated on his wife. Never.
God, what a boring life.
Yeah. I mean, he's a very traditional guy that way. And so I'm sure that, the thing is that what Epstein liked was he had a great love of comics. And he liked having comics around him because they were funny and they entertained him.
Right.
So, whatever. But all these people who are being vilified simply because they might have gone over to the guy's place for dinner or something like that, come on,
It's sad.
Yeah, it's terrible what's happened to a lot of people just simply because they say, oh, he went out to Epstein Island. Well, there were two parts of that island. There was the main house, and then there were all the little cabins he put people up in. You could have gone out to his island, hung out, gotten a lot of sun, gotten back on a plane and gone back to Manhattan, and never known what Epstein was up to.
Right.
So, it's unfair what's happening to a lot of people, and there are a lot of them, And I'll even include Trump in that. I mean, I'm not saying that just Trump's a player, okay? And I find it hard to believe that he would hang out with Epstein without taking advantage of some of the, what can we call it, some of the side benefits of friendship with him.
House friend.
But I'm not going to immediately say that Trump did anything just because he knew Epstein.
We don't know that.
And there's just too many people who, if they hung out for 5 minutes with Epstein, all of a sudden they're diddling young girls. It's not true.
Yeah.
And I that's why I agree to a certain extent with the argument that these people should be given a little pass on this whole thing until you know something definitely. And it's terrible the way people are reacting, like that comic, okay, whoever he is. I'd like to know who he is so I can tell him he's a piece of crap, But,
Ram McCain up his ass.
Yeah, right, exactly. Anyway, I think there we go. There's the theme. I hit the right button. Yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed it tonight. This has not been the kind of reception I thought I would get coming back after San Francisco, but at least Mark's here, and Alan is here, and Tom is here, and Tony is here, and so who am I to complain? These are quality people. Anyway.
And two of us were at your show.
Yeah. By the way, who's next is Amy Manuel. She's going to be doing the intersection, and she's beginning taking your calls. You just go over to gabnet.net, go to column 3, down to the bottom. You'll see her name there. Click on it, and it'll take you to her Zoom. In the meantime, I'll see you again, all of you again tomorrow night. No, not tomorrow night, Friday night. I won't be on tomorrow night. I can't push myself too much. Anyway, thank you for reminding me, by the way, Mark. Anyway, we'll see you again on Friday. Same time, same station in life. In the meantime, as always, tell her I love her. Everybody, give a big wave goodbye, okay? There they go, folks. That's our citizen panel for tonight. Have a nice night, everybody. See you again on Friday. Bye-bye.